Hi friends, today I am going to explain taper turning by tailstock set hour method. So let's see the operation how we are doing taper turning with the help of tailstock set hour method. Let's see the operation. So coming to the aim of the operation, to perform taper turning by tailstock set hour method using a given workpiece on a lathe machine. Material required for particular this operation is one lathe machine is required. Let's see what are the tools are required. So tools are required. So one mild steel workpiece and some of the tools like vernier calipers, checker key, marking block, centering block. So these are the some of the. So this is the tool post key. This is the centering block. So these are the tools required for doing this particular operation. So before doing the operation, first of all you have to fix the workpiece in 3-jaw check in this way. Then you have to fix the cutting tool in a tool post. After that you can contact the cutting tool with the workpiece. Now in this way you can fix the workpiece in live center as well as the dead center. So here I am taking the revolving center. This is one of the revolving center. So you can fix the workpiece in this way. So coming to taper turning by tailstock set hour method. Why we are doing taper turning by tailstock set hour method? So taper turning by tailstock set hour method is mainly used for producing of long tapers. Long length workpieces are produced especially using this particular method. Whereas in compound slide method is used for producing of short tapers. So whereas taper turning attachment method is used for producing of medium tapers. Whereas if you want to produce long tapers on a workpiece, you can use this particular taper turning by tailstock set hour method. So in taper turning by tailstock set hour method, we have to maintain very low angles. Angles are very low angles are we are using. So this is the tailstock. So we we contact the workpiece with the revolving center. So coming to tailstock, this is the body of the tailstock. So this is the base of the tailstock. This is the barrel of the tailstock. So coming to tailstock, so there is a small hole is there. So if by using align key, so by using this particular align key, we can move this particular tailstock on this particular base. So let's see how we are moving this tailstock on this base. Now we will see the zero position of the tailstock. So this is the zero position. So in this particular zero position, what happened is both live center as well as the dead center, both centers are in line. So means they are in same axis. So when the tailstock is in zero position, both centers are in same line. So if you want to produce taper on this particular workpiece, you should move the tailstock screw. So you can move the tailstock screw in this way. If you want the angle as so in this way you can move the align key on this particular screw. What happened is that so this tailstock mark is moved from 0 to somewhere else, from 0 to somewhere else. The rear end also you have one screw hole is there. From this end also you have to move this particular tailstock. Right. So now I am increasing the taper angle from 0 to I think 2. So now I am adjusting the taper angle which is provided on the tailstock. So this is the tailstock. So this is the tailstock. In this way I am adjusting the taper angle. What are the angle you want? So here I am maintaining only 2 degrees only. So I will produce the 2 degrees angle on the given workpiece. So now you just contact the cutting tool with the workpiece. So that is the 0 position. So there is no depth of cut. So this is the 0 mm. There is no depth of cut. Now I am increasing the depth of cut from 0 to 0.4. So let's see the operation. So now I am moving the carriage handle automatically. So the carriage handle moves automatically, if you can observe. So if you want to move the cutting tool manually, you can do. But here I am just moving the carriage automatically by using this logging of lever. In this way, we are producing tapers on a long length jobs. So this workpiece can be fixed between two centers, live center as well as the dead center. So if you want to change the speed of the particular chuck, so now I am increasing speed. So let's see the operation. Lubricant. Meanwhile, you can pour some lubricants on the top of the workpiece. So in order to reduce some friction which is generated between the tool and workpiece. Once the required length is reached, so you can switch off the machine. So finally we can see the final output of the workpiece. So this is the final output of the workpiece. So if you want to increase more depth, you can do. So this is my required length diameter. So we will see the minor diameter of the workpiece. How much?
21.
21. So minor diameter is 21. We will see the major diameter. So this is the major diameter.
21.8.
So
21.9.
So major diameter is 22. So this is my required length, required diameter. This is 21 and this is 22. So the required dimensions which I required, I got the dimensions. So if you want to increase the diameters of the workpiece, you can do more number of operations on this particular machine. So in this way, I got taper turning on a lathe machine by using taper turning tailstock set over method. So tailstock set over method mainly used for producing long tapers on a given workpiece. Thank you, friends. If you have any doubts, please comment in comment section. Please share, subscribe. Yours, Polaya Chintada. Thank you.